We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year.
Running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch is made down the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And they hand it off to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll give it to the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back to pass. It's DeMarco. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had to...
And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He's got it for a big gain. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Catch made on the out route. Opponent goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's DeMarco. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play calling and good execution.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Here's the option play. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to move this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
With the score tied at 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Slot the ball at the 22.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point try coming out. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Number 13. Set to kick this one.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback will throw it after one pass option.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Turner. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off and begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back gets the football. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? The Hurricanes keep the football on the move.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. And they go in front here in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 32 set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down here for this offense. To the air, it's DeMarco. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Canes will try to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I had a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
LSU 21, Miami 17.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. With the catch, it's Perez.
By the receiver. No gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. To throw, it's DeMarco. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
LSU.
Second down and goal. And the back now goes in motion. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Miami. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. LSU has moved into the red zone. In the red area, it's Turner. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like LSU has the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Perez. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the quarterback keeps it here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Pressure is coming. He stays alive. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.